Hello student, welcome to the UNC digital class. Myself Namita Mahapatra, lecturer in physics. Today I discuss about the topic rectifier. What is the exact meaning of the rectifier? An electronic device that converts alternating current to direct current is known as rectifier. That means shortly conversion of AC to DC is known as rectifier. Then types. There are two types of rectifier. One, half wave rectifier. Second, full wave rectifier. Today discuss about half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier. What is the circuit diagram? This is AC input, this is a transformer TR and a PN junction diode. This is load resistance RL, this is diode D, then this is the instantaneous current, that is IB. This is the top, this is primary and this is secondary. The top end A and the bottom, that is B, and this is output voltage. This is figure 1. This figure 1 shows the simple circuit diagram of a half wave rectifier. Then construction. As shown in figure 1, a PN junction diode D is used as a half wave rectifier and primary P of the transformer is connected to input AC and the secondary S of the transformer is connected with the diode D and load resistor RL in series. This is all about your construction. Then come to working or operation. Working or operation. For this purpose, we draw a graph between omega t versus input voltage E in. Along x, that is omega t, and along y, E input. This is the AC signal 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi and 4 pi. This is the positive half and this is the negative half. Likewise, this is positive and this is negative. This shows input waveform. After operation will be completed, we found what is the output waveform. First we draw what is the output waveform, omega t versus output voltage. Zero, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. This is output waveform. This is figure 2, bit I and second bit. So if we compare these two curves, This is the input waveform. What we fed at the input, that is AC. 1/2 0 to pi is positive and pi to 2 pi it is negative half cycle, and this process is continued. But we observe that in case of figure 2ii, that is output waveform, we observe that only during the positive half current flows, but during the negative half, that means pi to 2 pi, there is no flow of the current. How it is obtained? So that is the operation of half wave rectifier. So here the AC voltage across the secondary winding changes the polarities after every half cycle. So during the positive half cycle, we observe that the top end A of the secondary winding becomes higher potential, that is positive with respect to end B. That means the PN junction diode P positive with respect to N, so that the diode act as a forwardly biased. We know the definition of the forward biased, that is the external voltage is applied in such a way that the potential barrier is cancelled and sharply the current flows, so that in that case the PN junction diode is forwardly biased and instantaneous current IB flows through the diode D, then it flows through the load resistor RL. So this is the waveform for the positive half cycle. Then what about the negative half? That means pi to 2 pi. What happens? We observe that the top end A of the secondary winding becomes lower potential with respect to end B. That is the point A here, the negative, that means PN junction diode P is negative with respect to N. So this implies that diode is reverse biased. We know the definition of the reverse biased, that if the external voltage is applied in such a way that the potential barrier becomes wider, very small current flows through it due to the minority carriers, but that current is negligible. So by saying that in case of reverse biased, no current flows. So in that case the diode D, no current flows here. That means IB equal to 0, so that there is no waveform in case of negative half cycle. So from this we conclude that the current flows only during the positive half cycle and it is blocked during the negative half. And in this way the current flows through the load resistor RL always in the same direction. Okay? Hence we obtain the output waveform here, and this is the output voltage of DC, but that DC is pulsating DC, that is known as pulsating DC. That means not purely steady DC. So to obtain the pure steady DC, here we use the filter circuit. Generally the pi filter is used here, which consists of 2 capacitor and 1 choke, which remove the repulse or AC component. Finally across the load we obtain a steady DC. This is all about our operation of the half wave rectifier. Then what about the mathematical expression? Mathematical expression. Let us consider the voltage across the secondary winding BE. E equals to E naught sin omega t. This is equation 1. Here E naught is the maximum or peak voltage. Then omega we know it is the angular frequency, that equal to 2 pi f, or f is equal to omega by 2 pi, that is the frequency of AC, that is the frequency of AC. Let here RF, that is the dynamic forward resistance, RL, you know, that is the load resistance, and RS, resistance of the secondary of the transformer, resistance of the secondary of the transformer. But what is the total resistance? That is R. So R equal to Rf plus Rs plus RL. Now what is the value of the instantaneous current here? So the instantaneous current IB, that instantaneous current IB equals to the voltage E divided by total resistance, that is R. Now we put all those values here. So that equal to E naught sin omega t divided by Rf plus Rs plus RL. But we know that if the peak potential E naught by total resistance, that equal to, according to the Ohm's law, we know that the peak current. So IB equal to I naught sin omega t. So this I naught, here this I naught is the peak current, and that current is equals to this much, that is E naught by Rf plus Rs plus RL. Since that instantaneous current is only flowing during the positive half cycle, so IB equal to I naught sin omega t, that is during 0 less than equal to omega t less than equal to pi. But what about during the negative half? That IB equals to 0, that during pi less than equal to omega t less than equal to 2 pi. This is equation 2. But our determination is to find out the rectification efficiency eta and the refill factor gamma. How we find out? So for this purpose, we first derive the expression, that is DC value of the current, DC or average value of current. So the DC or average value of the current is given by IDC equal to integration 0 root t IB dt divided integration 0 root t dt. So here 0 root t, it is a full cycle, but we divide the cycle by 2, positive half and also negative half. So the integration of the denominator is t, so that 1 by t into integration 0 root t by 2 IB dt plus integration t by 2 to t IB dt. But this half cycle indicates only the negative half. Here the IB equal to 0, we only put IB for the positive half cycle, that equals to I naught sin omega t. So 1 by t, that integration 0 root t by 2, that is I naught sin omega t dt. Here it is a negative half, in that IB equal to 0 during pi less than equal to omega t less than equal to 2 pi. So that only first integral comes. So we know it is a constant term taking outside. And what is the integration of sin omega t? That is minus cos omega t divided by omega. So omega is also constant taking outside of the integration. So only cos omega t present, and the limit is from 0 to t by 2. Then after solving this, we found I naught, this is omega, we know 2 pi by t into t. Then cos, the form is cos omega t, that is cos omega t. So omega into t by 2, this is the upper limit, minus cos 0, because 0 multiplied, instead of t we put as 0 multiplied with omega, that equal to 0, so cos 0. So in that case also we put omega equals to 2 pi by t, isn't it? So t cancel, 2 cancel. So the result is here cos pi minus 0, but we know that cos pi equal to minus 1, and it is minus 1. The result is here minus 2. or IDC equal to TT, cancel here, minus I naught by 2 pi into minus 2. So what is the result now? Now the result IDC equals to, here 2 cancel, minus minus plus. So that equal to I naught by pi. So block this expression, and this is equation 3. This is average or DC value of the current. But for finding that rectification efficiency, one term barely necessary, that is IRMS, that is root mean square value of the current. So how it is determined? That is RMS value of current. So we know that the effective or RMS value of the current is given by I square RMS equals to integration 0 root T IB square, not IP, that is IB square into dt integration 0 root T dt. Likewise, we divide into two parts, that equal to, this is the denominator, that is T, so that 1 by T integration 0 root T by 2 IB square dt, then plus integration T by 2 to T IB square dt. But this integration during the negative half, that's why the current is 0. So second term doesn't come, only the first integral comes. So I square RMS, that equal to 1 by T, putting the value of IB here. So that is I0 square sin square omega T into dt. I naught square is also constant, taking outside. So that equal to I naught square by T integration 0 root T by 2. What about sin square omega T? We know cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Instead of theta, here only omega T comes. So cos 2 omega T equal to 1 minus 2 sin square omega T, or sin square omega T equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega T by 2. Now here we put these values as 1 minus cos 2 omega T by 2. So what about this expression now? 1 minus cos 2 omega T into T, but 2 is constant again, it is taking outside of the integration. So or I square RMS equal to, so I naught square by 2T, again it is divided into two parts, 0 T by 2, that is dt, minus 0 T by 2 cos 2 omega T dt. The first integration, that is T by 2, that is only T, the upper limit is T by 2, so that is only one term comes, or I square RMS, that equal to I naught square by 2T into T by 2 minus, what is the integration of cos 2 omega T, that is sin 2 omega T divided by 2 omega, because it is a constant term. So minus sin 2 omega T by 2 omega. The limit is from 0 to T by 2. Okay, or I square RMS is equal to I naught square by 2T T by 2 minus sin omega, that is 2 into omega is 2 pi by T into, that is T, T is upper limit T by 2, that is minus sin 0 whole divided by 2 omega. Now the bracket is closed. Okay, here T cancel, 2 cancel, only sin 2 pi comes, sin 2 pi and here sin 0. But we know that since sin 2 pi equal to 0 and sin 0 equal to 0, this term becomes 0 here. The only remaining terms I square RMS, it equal to I naught square by 2T into T T by 2, isn't it? So T again cancel, or I, this equal to I naught square by 4. So I RMS is equal to I naught by 2. Block this expression and this is equation 4. So we have already derived IDC and IRMS here, but our aim is to find out the rectification efficiency eta, rectifier efficiency. So what is the exact definition of rectification efficiency? It is defined as the ratio of DC power output to the input AC power. To the input AC power. It is denoted by the letter eta, that equal to PDC by PAC. But we know that power equals to current square into resistance. So I square DC into RL divided, instead of IC, SC we can write as RMS. So I square RMS into RF plus RS plus RL. Okay, but we already derived from equation 3 and equation 4 that IDC and IRMS. Now substitute all those values here. Eta equals to I naught square by pi square into RL divided here I naught square by 4 into total resistance. Okay, when we solve this expression, that comes 4 by pi square, I naught square cancel. So RL divided by RF plus RS plus RL. Now we divide numerator and denominator by RL, or eta equal to 4 by pi square RL divided by RL in the numerator. Then this is, since these two terms are for input resistance, so it is in one part, RS by RL plus RL by RL. So what result comes? Or eta equal to 4 by, this is 3.14, we know the pi square. So this is 1 divided 1 plus RF plus RS by RL. Since RF plus RS very less than RL, since RF plus RS very less than RL, what about its ratio? अतएव RA plus RS by RL tends to 0. Hence, eta equals to 4 by 3.1 square, that equals to 0.406. Then what is the percentage of eta? That is 0.406 into 100, that equal to 40.6 percentage of eta. This is equation 5. Then another rest term, that is the ripple factor gamma. So it is defined as the ratio of effective value of AC component of current or voltage to the DC component of current or voltage, that is ripple factor, that is gamma. अतएव gamma equal to IAC divided by IDC. Okay, but we know that I square RMS equal to I square AC plus I square DC. From that expression we found what is the value of IAC, or IAC equal to I square RMS minus I square DC, raw square root. Now in the LHS and RHS we divide a term IDC. Now IAC by IDC equal to I square RMS minus I square DC divided I square DC raw square root. Now when we solve this expression, what about this term? That is gamma. Hence, gamma equal to I square RMS by I square DC minus I square DC by I square DC. That means that value becomes I square RMS or I square RMS I square DC minus I square DC by I square DC raw square root. That means this term is cancelled. So finally we found the formula I RMS by I DC raw square minus 1 raw square root. We finally found the formula gamma equal to this much. Now block this expression and putting the value of I RMS and I DC here. So what is the values of gamma? What is the value of gamma here? By substituting the value of IDC and I RMS. We know I RMS I naught by 2 divided I naught by pi square minus 1 square root. What is that value? That equal to pi square, this is pi square, that is by 4 minus 1 root. So here that is 3.1 square by 4, then minus 1, then after square root. So gamma equal to 1.21. This is equation 6. So this shows that gamma is greater than 1. The ripple is greater than 1. This shows that the effective value of the AC component exceeds the DC value of the output. Thus, we see that the half wave rectifier is not a suitable device for obtaining pure DC or better rectification. So that full wave rectifier comes to avoid this limitation that the gamma should not be greater than 1. It is always less than 1 because it is the AC component. Okay? And that AC component should be removed by using the filter circuit. We explain in the operation of the half wave rectifier or working of the half wave rectifier. Since it is not a suitable device for obtaining pure DC or the better rectification, after that full wave rectifier comes, where it is divided into two types, center tap full wave rectifier and full wave bridge rectifier. So that explain in the next class. Thank you all.